San Francisco is a story that's been told, but a part of it's unsung to my despair. There's more beauty to the eye left to behold, and it's magical to people everywhere. Her mystical wonder, the ships passing under.
I'm Noah Griffin, musician, husband, father, inspirational speaker. There are many times in our lives where our greatest struggles can become our greatest strengths. I'd like to share with you a glimpse into my story and how my greatest struggle became the basis for my greatest spiritual awakening. I hope that you enjoy these stories. I spent 35 years in government with a sideline in politics and media, but it was the wrong career for me. To this day, my father remains the finest man I ever knew. Born of enslaved parents, he struggled to get through college, graduate school, and became a reluctant civil rights pioneer. I was born in San Francisco in 1946. My father was West Coast Regional Director of the NAACP. I wanted to do everything I could to please him. I went to the schools that he suggested that I go to. I studied the courses that he thought were important for me to study. He said, "What do you plan on doing with your life?" If I were young, I'd be in the Florida State Legislature. For the next 35 years, I was in government, politics, a little bit of media, singing on the side. I had thought before I was 12 years old I wanted to become a minister, and after 12 I wanted to become a singer. But that all got dashed when I wanted to please my father even after he was dead. I tried to go on in that field. I went on until I had a stroke, which totally paralyzed my left side. I married the woman that saved my life. She asked me what I wanted to do with my life, and she said, "Why don't you do it?" I've been singing for the last 5 years. I've enjoyed myself more than I ever have in my life. I'm now writing, I'm lecturing, I'm acting, I'm an inspirational speaker. It's never too late to do what you want to do in life, what you thought you were supposed to do in life. My grandfather on my other side was a minister. He quoted a fellow by the name of Smith. He said, "Do what you're intended to do in life and you will succeed. Do anything else and you will fail. Do what you want to do. Live your dream." I spoke of the bond between myself and my father. Here's a bond I wrote about between two ball players that ran in the San Jose Mercury News. For Willie Mays and Barry Bonds, there's a tie that binds. It's not merely their link to the Giants, or that godson Bonds broke Godfather Mays' single-season team home run record. It's greater than the mystic chords of memory referred to by President Lincoln in his first inaugural address. It's more binding than the externals of race and color. It has nothing to do with either, and everything to do with both. Those bonds that those men shared are the same bonds that my father and I shared, but in a sense I broke them to become the man that I was intended to be. Across the fields of yesterday, he sometimes comes to me, the little lad just back from play, the lad I used to be. And yet he smiles so wistfully once he has crept within. I wonder if he hopes to see the man I might have been. You're entitled to be that man or woman that you can be. I took 4 years on a 3-year law school program. I failed a year. This is after I thought I did better. My first year, I got a C average. Second year, first semester, I got a B plus and 2 Bs. Well, I thought I had law school knocked. I was singing 2 nights a week at the Ramada Inn on the Charles. I was broadcasting 1 night a week. I was in the university choir. I was in the speed dating system. I must have dated 24 girls in 1 year. What happened at the end of the year? I flunked the year. Why did I flunk a year? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the 4th year that I was in law school, I got an opportunity to sing with Duke Ellington. That never would have happened had I not flunked that year. So everything that you do in life has a reason and a purpose. I became alcoholic while I was in law school. I stopped drinking later on when I got out. I've been sober for 33 years. I slept and dreamt that life was beauty, and woke and found that life was duty. Was my dream just a shadowy lie? Toil on, sad heart, courageously, and thou shalt find thy dream to be noonday light and truth to thee. That was written by Ellen Sturgis Hooper in 1843. When I think of that poem, I think of the 2 verses I wrote about the Massachusetts 54th, the subject of the movie, Glory, because those men fought valiantly, although half of their regiment was taken from them. The men fought valiantly that day, though victory was denied. Amid the wreaths and laurels lay a source of newfound pride. For courage, neither black nor white, resides within us all, when we surrender to our plight and answer duty's call. They opened the door for 187,000 black soldiers who fought in the Civil War, which brought us to where we are today. They surrendered to their plight, as I had to after having a stroke for not doing what it was that I was intended to do in life. Don't stop dreaming. Don't ever think it's too late to do what it is that you're intended to do in life, because do it and you will succeed. Do anything else and you may not. Live your dream.
Come, weary traveler, home. It's not too late. The foghorns at dusk blow throughout San Francisco. It's a bridge to our tomorrows, our happiness and sorrows. It's a bridge of fate, the golden gate.
I share my journey, my story with you because I believe I have something to offer. You too can live your dream. You too can live a fulfilled life. Please contact me at noahgriffinlifeforce.com. Visit my website. I'd love to come share with you, your university, your church, your community, your organization. Please live your dream.